Joining us right now, the co-host of The Five, Juan Williams, to weigh in. Juan, good to see you.
Nice to see you. Good morning.
What did you make of what you heard yesterday in that press conference from the president?
I thought it was appalling. I just couldn't believe it. I thought, from a political analyst point of view, that he had gone past this with the statement that was issued Monday. And I didn't find it fully satisfying. Obviously, everybody said he should have said that on Saturday in the moment when the nation needed his moral authority and leadership to clearly condemn people who had shown up with weapons, with an awful KKK Nazi message. I mean, the idea that they were outside of a synagogue on Friday night with weapons saying Jews won't replace us, I find it just appalling, as I say. So anyway, from a political point of view, I thought, well, you know what, the statement came out Monday, although I saw that some of the white supremacists said, oh, it's just hollow, he loves us, you know, this is just something put out by some PR hack. I thought, you know what, the president still has the statement. Then he shows up yesterday and reopens what is a grievous wound in the American body politic by saying, oh, no, what I said was just right, and yes, both sides were to blame. Well, how do you say both sides are to blame? To me, if you look at 9/11, Maria, you don't say both sides are to blame. You look at at World War II, and you say Americans are going over there, as we heard from Orrin Hatch, the senator from Utah. His brother died fighting Nazis. You don't say, oh, both sides are on the battlefield. Yeah. You don't say something like that.
Well, you know what? You make a lot of good points, Juan. I got to be honest. When I was first watching the press conference, I tweeted out that it was excellent. I thought that the president came out and did a good job of going straight at it. He was supposed to talk about infrastructure. Instead, he went straight at it and took the questions. And I thought, okay, he's actually coming up with his admission that he missed the mark, that he made a mistake the other day. And I thought that was good, but the vitriol and the reaction that I got on Twitter, just, yelling at me and saying, how dare you, say anything good about this president was incredible. And it indicated the rawness still that we all feel.
Yeah, you can't normalize the symbolization of neo-Nazis and the KKK. I mean, these people are representing slavery, they're representing lynching people, they're representing the worst part of the world. And so, I mean, you see there's a reason why Republicans, Democrats, both sides of the aisle are coming up and standing against this. I mean, this president has issues. He's out of touch with race relations in America, and that's a serious problem. And so I wonder, Juan, I'd like to get your perspective on, will this affect his policy in regards to the economy?
Well, I don't know about that. I think what we're seeing in terms of the executives who've been resigning, and Maria showed them this morning that they were growing in number. I mean, the part of the thinking as well, they're running from the public relations damage, and they have to protect their brands as well as their own standing as executives in the company among their employees and shareholders. So but I don't know if that will prompt the president to have a different reaction in terms of policy. See, I was with Maria on this. I thought yesterday he was going to come out and have a strong statement on infrastructure, which is something those executives do care about, because we all care about seeing an infusion of spending that will boost our economy and get those stocks to even tumble to higher numbers, Jack. But so I don't know the answer to your question. I will say this in response to what Maria was saying about the response. You know, it's hard for me. I'm thinking about, well, how do white people hear this? Because you have people who, as you said, think, you know what, the president did try, and is this just the critics of the president who are coming out and feasting on anything he does? And as President Trump himself said, maybe there's nothing he can do to please his critics. And I think I don't want to get into a conversation where people say, oh, Juan has a chip on his shoulder. You see that black guy on TV? He's always criticizing the president. I don't want that conversation on this issue. It's too important to me.
You're right.
I just think that people have to stop for a second, and I wish people would hear me when I say, I don't think that if you are talking about blacks and Hispanics and Jews in this way, in a diverse America, where we want talent on the table, we want people who come here to work hard and all the rest, and we believe in a ladder of opportunity, you can't deliver this message from the highest office in the land.
But you can't even deliver the message in this moment of time that there was also fault on the other side.
No, because it confuses it.
That is true, though, right? I mean, the Antifa came with clubs in their hand and wanting to, club the white supremacists. But look, it's not binary. You're not saying that the white supremacists, there's anything, you're not defending them by saying that there was also blame on the other side. But as you said earlier, now is not the time to look at that.
Now is not the time. And it does not, in many ways, it does not matter.
It's too raw right now.
It's way too raw. I think people looked at what happened down in Charlottesville and they said, this is not the America that we fought for. This is not the America that our grandparents fought for. This is not the America that our forefathers created.
Disgusting.
It is disgusting, and there is no room for anything except to condemn it. That's why when the president made his initial statement, those 3 words, on many sides, ruined the entire statement. That's why this conversation is still happening. There is no room for any misinterpretation. This is wrong, and the president needs to say it not just once, not just twice, but 100 times.